Imagine Sarah, mid-presentation, heart pounding so hard she could hear it over the silence in the room. She's terrified, yet somehow still pushing through her talk. Russ Harris opens the confidence gap right here. Confidence isn't about banishing fear. It's about acting despite it. But what if we're all playing confidence by the wrong rules? This story sets us up for a journey from fear's chokehold to genuine freedom. Most of us chase confidence like it's some shiny trophy, but what if that trophy's fake? Harris flips the script, unpacking what most self-help books miss. Let's see why chasing perfect confidence trips us up. Sarah's story of standing frozen yet still speaking cracks the myth. Confidence isn't about feeling fearless. When she stumbled, her voice wavered, but she kept the audience engaged, showing that real confidence lives in the gutsy act, not the absence of nerves. Russ Harris likens chasing confidence like trying to catch a butterfly with a net. You'll only scare it away. Instead, confidence is more like planting a tree and tending it relentlessly. It's a long game of commitment to your values rather than a sudden burst of courage. The payoff? When you stop trying to kill fear and instead learn to let it sit beside you, something surprising happens. That uneasy buzzing becomes less of a hurdle and more like an old friend that signals you're stepping into growth. Freedom begins where fear is accepted, not arrested. Here's the plot twist most self-help gloss over. Mindfulness isn't just for monks. Russ Harris shows how this tool slices through fear and builds real, lasting confidence. John was stuck in Melbourne's Flinders Street station during a sudden panic attack. Instead of fighting the spiraling dread, he used Harris's mindfulness method, observing his racing thoughts like passing trains. This awareness created space, allowing John to calm down and move on, proving mindfulness is mastery over chaos, not control of it. Russ paints the mind as a sky and thoughts as passing clouds. We're tempted to chase or push them away, but mindfulness teaches us. Just watch those clouds drift by. They're not orders, emergencies, or facts. They're temporary patterns that don't define you. The magic payoff? Confidence isn't some heroic superpower you summon. It's the quiet, steady presence you cultivate when you stop reacting and start observing. This shifts you from playing defense against fear to leading from calm awareness, turning pressure moments into chances to shine. Here's where Harris really shakes things up. Confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about anchoring to what truly matters. That's the secret weapon no flashy pep talk reveals. Maria was moments from opening night at her first art exhibit in Sydney, overwhelmed by self-doubt and craving applause. Instead of chasing validation, she reminded herself why she paints, capturing raw human emotion. Shifting focus from approval to purpose calmed her nerves and unfurled a quiet, authentic confidence that the crowd instantly felt. Russ compares values to a compass, not a to-do list telling you what you must do, but a direction that guides you through fog and fear. When you cling to approval, you're lost in the noise. But when you follow values, you chart a course locked in place, no matter the storm. That shift changes everything. Once you start living by your values instead of external validation, confidence stops being fragile. It becomes a steady flame you carry inside, impervious to applause or silence, freeing you to act boldly even when the crowd goes quiet. Back to Sarah, heart still pounding, she finishes her presentation, not because the fear vanished, but because she learned to treat it like an old friend rather than an enemy. That's the core of the confidence gap. Stop chasing painless confidence and start committing to action, presence, and values. Try this now. Next time fear hits, notice it without judgment and take one small step anyway. Freedom waits there. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.